Welcome back to Vantage Point. I'm in conversation with Dr. Dayan Jayatilleka. Doctor, let's now speak about India.
Yep.
And we saw within a span of a week how things change in Tamil Nadu and how that really caused ripples for the state government. Now, it all started with Jayatilleka, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, saying that she will free 3 of the convicts in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination and also would consider freeing the rest of the 4. This was after the Supreme Court of India commuted that the death sentence that was given to these convicts would be changed into a life in imprisonment. What have you got to say about this very bold statement made by Jayatilleka?
Well, I take it very seriously indeed. Because Jayatilleka is not a fringe personality. I mean, this is not Vaiko. This is not Nedumaran. This is not Ramdas. If one of those guys who's known to be pro-LTT had said this kind of thing, who cares? But Jayatilleka is being tipped as a possible prime ministerial candidate. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but she's taken sufficiently seriously for the 2 communist parties, the CPI and the CPIM, to pretty much pledge to support her in case Narendra Modi and the BJP don't cross the 170-seat barrier. So she's a player, a very important player. And even if she doesn't make it to the PM seat, which I think is not likely, but she will trade that in with Mr. Modi for a price. And Sri Lankan policy could be part of that price. It's very dangerous that Tamil Nadu has been such an effective pressure group on Delhi's foreign policy towards Sri Lanka. Delhi has been trying to balance this, but there are political realities. I once said in Delhi a couple of months ago at a conference at the IDSA that from where we sit, from the far south of India, it looks like India is turning into a confederation because Tamil Nadu is calling the shots on Sri Lanka policy, on the matter of foreign policy. Now, by trying to release the convicts in the Rajiv Gandhi case, it sends a far more serious signal than taking a radical stand on Sri Lanka, because Rajiv Gandhi is not a Sri Lankan. This is not the killing of Ranasinghe Premadas or the attempted killing of Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga. This is the killing of Nehru's grandson and former Prime Minister of India, the Prime Ministerial candidate at the time he was killed, the leader of the opposition.
And so, Manmohan Singh says that attack was an attack on the soul of India.
Absolutely. So, Jayatilleka, who is no fool, is really demonstrating a new assertiveness in Tamil Nadu, a new pan-Tamilian nationalist surge, which is beginning to march to a different drummer from the rest of India. It will never break away from India because being a part of India is a very good deal. India is so important, it's so prosperous. Tamil Nadu itself is very prosperous. So it's not going to break away from India, but it's trying to assert itself in a manner which can steer India's destinies. It's making a bid. It's challenging the North. And it's saying, okay, so Rajiv Gandhi was killed by these people, but these are our boys and girls, and they've suffered enough, and we think that it's time to let them go home and, let's turn a page. It wasn't all that big a deal. Now that's a very serious shift in consciousness. This new assertiveness of Tamil Nadu is in a way a throwback to the Tamilian secessionism, which really ended only in 1962 with the India-China war and Tamil Nadu deciding that Indian patriotism was more important than its regional identity. But it's a throwback in a way, it is going to support a move for Tamil Eelam. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's put into the election manifesto. What has Jayatilleka done? She is included in the election manifesto for this time of the AIADMK, her party, M.G. Ramachandran's old party. an item on another country, on Sri Lanka, which says that they will support, including in the United Nations, the idea of a referendum among Sri Lanka's Tamils and Sri Lankan Tamils the world over, Tamils of Sri Lankan origin the world over, on the issue of Tamilism. Now, this is almost unprecedented. Of course, there are parties in Pakistan which support the idea of a referendum in Kashmir, but Kashmir, there was accession to the Indian Union in 1947. Sri Nehru also mentioned a referendum at one point in the United Nations. It's a grey area, and in any case, India takes great exception to Kashmir being mentioned in such a way, and Kashmiri secession being sponsored by political formations in neighboring Pakistan. Now, you don't have that kind of situation, that history of accession in 47 in the case of Sri Lanka's North. So it's even worse when there is a slogan of a referendum on the carving out of a separate state from the soil of this island, included in the mainstream political party in neighboring Tamil Nadu, which is 70 million Tamils. It's not a fringe party. And it's a party and a personality, Jayatilleka Jayaraam, who will be a key player in the coalition government that will be set up in Delhi after this election in April-May. So, we in Sri Lanka are in a situation that is acutely vulnerable. We are threatened on our western flank by the UK-US. I don't really say US-UK because I think it's Tamil diaspora electoral pressure on the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom pressurizing the United States. So US-UK and the West through Geneva, as in 2009, but we're not in that good situation now. Then we have pressure from our far north, that is Tamil Nadu. And these two are linked. Hillary Clinton visited Jayatilleka Jayaraam in 2011, just before Jayatilleka pushed Delhi to vote against us for the first time in Geneva in 2012. Lawrence Rudrakumaran of the TGTE called for the inclusion of a slogan of a referendum on Tamilism in the political parties in India, and hey presto, the AIA-DMK of Jayatilleka embeds it in their election manifesto. There is Tamil diaspora investment in Tamil Nadu in various industries, including the film industry. Some of that money may be LTT black money being laundered. So there are connections, and we are pressurized on two fronts. These two fronts are interlinked, so it's an encirclement, and our back is always to the sea, to the Indian Ocean. We don't have neighbors who will support us. So this is an acutely vulnerable situation in our strategic environment, and the only way in which we can preserve our sovereignty and prevent Tamil Nadu expansionism from linking up with radical nationalism in the north of Sri Lanka, and the north of Sri Lanka moving in what is known as an act of irredentism towards Tamil Nadu. The only way we can do that is by balancing off various power centers. That is, we have to do what Jaya Jayawardena did once he figured it out. It took him some time. He balanced off Delhi against Tamil ultranationalism. So we have to balance off the rest of India, not just North India but also North India, especially Delhi, against the radicalism and expansionism of Tamil Nadu, and